There we go. I think we're live. I think so. Trying to diffuse the crowd, the waiters. Always waiting. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chris. So much truth behind that. Hey, guys. Let me pull this up over here so I can see, and then we'll go from there. Oh. This up. This up. Some comments. All right, guys. So look, we're back. It's still gold month, even though it seems like a month since I've recorded. This is actually pretty interesting balancing act they got going on here. I don't know how much thought process went into this from their side, because I don't even think that the tower needs to come down for that stuff to fall. It's if it just bounces a little bit, but it is the Plinko. The price is right, and it is one of the harder, more even ones. So maybe that's I don't know. It was pretty expensive though. But hey, you know what? We kind of like do one big circle in here. You know, we go on a bonus hold for a little bit, and then we move over to the silver strike, and then the Plinko. So it always feels like we're doing something different. I do like that. I do enjoy that. Outside of that, it's 12:30. I don't know. Words can't. The proper word is not out there of what I need to explain why this keeps happening. J-Lap, hey. That's right, Chris. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Wendy, I just seen your text message, and no, by no means. Thank you so much for sending all that to me. I apologize. It's been just hectic. Hey, Max. Hey, Coin Master. Hey, the King. Hey, John. Oh, John, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am really, really, really sorry to hear that. If there's anything that we can do or I can do, please let me know if it gets better. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Justin. Hey, Mike. Hey, Barbara. Betty. All right, guys. Wait a minute. Why is this not moving? What's up with this? Is Facebook froze or just going to mine? I don't know why this thing does that for me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this to where I can see. There I am. Hey, Mary. Hey, Jeff. Plinko. Mike says make some money. All right. No cash, guys. We are not playing for cash today. It is all about the gold. Let's count up. Let's see. We got 10. 10. These are, I think they're fives. 10. So that's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 grams of gold. It's almost an ounce. What is an ounce? 20, is that an ounce of gold? Yeah, it is an ounce of gold. Man, if I don't know that by now, that's pretty pathetic. Oh, good, John. I'm glad. I really am. Hey, Rob. How are you? Marine forever. Can you say prayer for my dad? He had to have heart surgery. Absolutely. Absolutely, Justin. 28 grams. Thank you, Wayne. Jack Sparrow. 28 grams down. That's right. All right, guys. So 1,200. So there we go. 6 ounce of gold. We can make what's the ounce? 1,900, something like that. And I got wires and everything everywhere else. All right, it was fun going up the Flying J's, but I tell you what, there's some things that I did record but didn't get published of me just blowing money, and it made me realize the reason why it's got to be a here every once in a while thing. Because you literally not playing for profit. You're playing just for fun. Landed on 40. Ah, see, it jumped off the high dive. That was actually pretty cool. I'd like to see that again. Alright, so that was our first couple of quarters, guys. Those of you all know that there is no point return on the Plinko. You just get a certain amount of quarters, and that is it. That was number one. I don't know how many exactly. They just have the Lowe's bucket down there. It's about a quarter bucket, something like that. So. Hey Blake, long time no see. The King, I used to do giveaways. I used to do Amazon gift cards. We used to do every live stream, but I kind of, before I got back into it, I wanted to get some things like back on a regular schedule, and I just got a heap of mess going on. But we will. I'll get back to that. They were always fun to do. Oh, there's a big turn. And there's another gold. Jumped off the high dive. It landed on 10. I thought it was going to land on 1,000. So it hasn't came off to be a win, but oh, okay. All right, well, it is an ounce. This is supposed to signify an ounce of gold. Okay. Well, probably should have known that from the beginning. Hey. And we are almost done cup number 2. And that is the official end of cup number 2. Lands on 20. That drink is tough, lady. 1,200. Yep, that's absolutely right. Okay, Karen. Interesting times. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad you made it to the live. Hey, Kathy. That's right, Mike. Absolutely. Oh, Heather, it's good to see you here. Heather, no, the Plinko is not in play. The way it's been hitting lately, I don't know if I would want to play it. We had a couple good times, and then, man, after that, it's been just sitting here watching it playing like this. It's definitely not on the winning streak. All right, cup number 3. Oh, land on 10 again. That could mean a big win's coming up too. That, I mean, I think it does that. There's the first bit of gold that came down. Oh, so close. So close. Right there, man. Come on. Get the rest of the way down. And there it is. Oh, we got a little bit of gold. Not a lot, but a little bit. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Prayers for you. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Yeah, Heather, prayers are out. Absolutely. Justin, I'm not exactly sure. See, on these, I would pick it up and hold it over the camera, but it's really hard to see, or hard for me to get it there. But it's not. It's like they got a Lowe's bucket, and sometimes the highest I've seen it is a little over half a bucket. It's an actual 5-gallon bucket, but now it's about a quarter bucket full of quarters. A lot of money, guarantee it. A lot of, but that's what I have. So I mean, we got plenty of quarters, although we're getting lower now. Sometimes they do it by cup, but just not today. I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked that gold is still sitting up there. That's kind of what they were anticipating. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, 2 more. You ever see the videos of the guys that go to like quarries and stuff, and they jump like really, really super high? That's what that kind of reminds me of. I can remember there's quarries around here locally, 100, and we used to go. Man, I was raised up as a kid in one of them. We had a family friend that actually, God rest his soul, just passed away, but he was the manager of the quarry. And man, it was like our little oasis. It was private; no one was allowed to go to it. We had boats. You know, it was kind of creepy, but best fishing. And I spent my childhood in that thing, and it was big. It was a big quarry. Then Bakerton Quarry is one that's really close. It's beautiful. They filmed a movie there. They do a lot of training. But as a teenager, we used to sneak into some quarries and cliff dive. I wouldn't call it a cliff. When it comes to risk, I definitely am one of those people that risk versus reward. I weigh that out. So the highest I think I've ever jumped is probably about 35, maybe 40 feet. Which, believe me, it was high enough, but I had a horrible landing. And I have it on tape, VHS tape, because we had the camera. And, like, I was scared. I was, like, going to the edge, coming back, and everybody's in the water saying, "Come on, Josh, come on." And then finally, I take off running, but at the last second, like, I'm trying to, like, stop myself. Well, that inertia, instead of, like, when I was in the air, I started falling backwards and almost did a back flop. And it hurt so bad. And I said, you know what? That was the end of my cliff diving. No more of that. But that quarry was crazy because you could see like cars, old, like 50 some, 57, however, whatever year, Cadillacs, other trucks coming in the water. You know, it was so clear you could see all kind of crazy stuff. Kind of creepy. But I will tell you this: I do know quarters are very, very dangerous to swim in for a lot of reasons. And I've also heard about people that scuba dive. Now, you know, this might be one of those, you know, stories that get exaggerated, but I've heard stories of scuba divers that went down into some quarries and said they would never swim in there because there's fish the size of the Volkswagens down in there. So that kind of creeps me out. So as an adult, I wouldn't swim in a quarry. You know, as a kid, you're not thinking. That was the end of Josh's desire to be a professional cliff diver, right? I know. No, Frank, they are not into play. Not today. Mike, I can't jump to conclusion. Heather, no, because the only place that I've ever went to was never like an ocean or a saltwater. I've seen places like they have down in Jamaica and some of those resorts that you can. That would be crazy. All mine was done in quarries, and I mean you see plenty of fish, but like I said, I mean as far as that goes, now that same quarry they had a rope swing. They had a tree that was just made perfect. It grew out sideways, and they had a real nice rope swing, and you could swing. And I would say by the time you were at the highest point on the other end, you were probably about 15, 20 feet above the water. And I did that a lot. That was fun. But no more of the just not me. It's it's interesting how everybody's brain and phobias and fears are all different. Some people see a snake and they want to walk up to it and grab it and grab by the tail and do things. I see a snake and I see the devil's serpent. I see Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and that thing's slithering out. Eat the apple. I hate snakes. Land on the 100. Oh, there was another one. Man, that would be cool if I can somehow in good quality come back and get that and just I'm gonna try to do that because it looks like it's jumping. At least from my perspective, I don't know what it looks like from your all's, but get screen record when that's happening, and then just do a short video of them like maybe something funny, like making them little characters and they're jumping off. I say that I always forget things, but I want to do that. I think that would be funny. All right, so listen, Father's Day weekend, I've had some people email me. I said that I was going to do a Zoom call, a Zoom / Google Meet. Maybe we can do both. I think I might do the first one tomorrow night. basically the whole concept and the whole reason for those of you all that like really in you know the channel and you know it's just a little bit more than something you watch every day. I'm gonna be honest with what's going on. Like I said, I can't do it on the channels themselves. But I think the inconsistencies and being all over the place, you all will understand at that point. My back is kind of against the wall, but and it has nothing to do with up here. I want you all to know that. The only problem I've had with up here is just getting someone to come up here lately. That's hence the reason why I went to find Jay's a couple times. All right, here we go. I think it's cup number 6, I believe, something like that. There we go. $50. Man, doesn't want to get over that ledge. That's it of that. The it of that. Max, yeah, so basically, no, you don't have to be a member. So how the Zoom thing is going to work is I think I don't know how do I do this? I think maybe I could just put a link. Some people have emailed me, and that's awesome. I got your email address, but I might post a link both on Facebook and on YouTube, and it'll be in the afternoon, but it won't be late. But I'll post a link and give you all a time, and we'll go ahead and just slowly let everyone come in, and then we'll start it. But yeah, you don't have to be a member. Just as long as you're part of the channel. That's all. Anybody that has any kind of interest at all into it, or if there's any certain personal questions that you want to ask me that maybe I would be reluctant on answering on the channel, by all means. I thought that would be a cool thing to do anyways, a long time ago. But I really do want. I don't want to keep this. The only person that knows anything is Wendy, and I just don't want to keep. I want you all to know what is happening and why it's happening, and what the future to fix the problems. So maybe I'll I don't know, but can you? Maybe what we'll do is we'll set up a time frame, because I'm not sure with Zoom if I can. Can you reserve something so that way people can go ahead and plug it in for a certain time, or do I have to wait till the actual live stream to get the link? I didn't think about it from that point, because I know with Google Meet, that's how all the meetings I do with all everybody is through Google Meet, and they send me an invite through my email, and Google just automatically takes me there when it's ready. So that one's a little bit easier, but I'm sure Zoom's set up pretty much the same. But I'm gonna have 2 cameras going. That way you can be on Zoom or Google Meet. 200. That was definitely the highest of today. Also, I got a decent amount of everyone. Justin was the first one of the things getting shipped out. I'm telling you, this has really been. There's an irony to it, and see, that's why I hope Justin and all the others that had graciously bid and won things on the auction attend that too. John, that way I can kind of tell you. I've told y'all some. Actually, I told John, and I think I've a few people I've told in emails. People I just kind of want to pick their brain a little bit, but just a really slow process for certain. I don't know. I don't know where the safe zone is to shut my mouth or keep going. But anyways, I got everyone's majority of everyone that won off the main one packed up. Now we're just in shipping out or getting ready to ship out. The rest of it is we're working our way down through the PayPal winners. Thank you, Debbie. Hey, Rossi, where you been? I will, Debbie. Hey, Nancy, yeah, I haven't seen you. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Hey, Jane, how are you? Yeah. So let me go over here and get caught up on this one and see. Hey, Jeremy. Me too, Jackie. Absolutely. All right, Justin. Absolutely. Have a good night, bud. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. Some people are asking, how do I throw so many quarters in at once? Here, let's see that right there? It's open. That was out of a request. The bonus hole is a little bit different, but that's how it is on this one. So basically, I just take my hand and I go, nope, drop it down. All right, let's see if I can do that with the other webcam. All right, let's loosen this up. Right there. So I stick my hand right there and just drop it and move back and forth. So basically, the front piece, like this one has, they just moved it. That's the only way. The other channels that were doing it, we studied, and we're like, I don't know how they're doing it. So Mike came up with on the bonus hole about the top flipping up, and he's like, if you you're long, he said you got a long arm span. If you can reach your arms in there, you can drop it down from the top, which luckily it worked. And then the Plinko, I don't know, it took us a little bit long after that, but I think something was happening. He was like, yeah, this works. The sensor that that counts how many things that go in quarters, that's only for the ticket portion that they, obviously they don't do on this. That way if you have it set up for a quarter a ticket or something like that, so that doesn't matter. All right, we're getting close down to the end of it. We have this still hasn't came off. We have the big one that's still up there. We hopefully can get the whole ounce off. I hope. I thought about tomorrow, or for our third live, is remember I said I wanted to do a live where they let me build a tower. I think that next live stream I might do that. Just go live with both of it. I don't know how it's going to work, But it either be me or unless he wants to do it, which I would prefer him doing it. But see if we can build one and we'll talk and it's maybe a little bit more of a personal laugh, and then try to knock it down. Obviously, it would be for no money. We're getting a traffic jam over there. All right, I got to give it a second. It should clear itself out, hopefully. He gave me something stick down there. If it, wow, land on 20. It's really not landing on much of anything. Oh, it's coming out. Hold on. That's the only downfall to the dropping down like that is you can get, especially in that right corner. And if you keep dropping, it'll fall all the way up to, to the top. All right, let me see. I might just use their little thing they gave me. So we got like the popsicle stick mover. All right, let's try this again. Come on, baby. Guys, I got it. Oh, whoa. That one jumped backwards. I need to tell you all something real quick. For those of you all that have been donating to the PayPal account, thank you so much, guys. It means so much. I get this randomly. Oh, it landed on 1,000. It finally landed on 1,000. So how many times has that went off? And it finally landed on 1,000. It finally hit the jackpot. That has nothing to do with us, guys. We're not playing that. But that was like 1 out of what, 30, maybe more than that. I don't know when the last time it hit. But I just random sometimes I'll pop one, and then there will be just a small donation to PayPal and someone saying something, and it means so much, guys. It means thank you, thank you for thinking of me, and I truly appreciate it. I really do. I want to do a video one day if everyone that donates to there is cool with it, and just just thank everyone that has done that. I don't know where I got that idea from just now, but something I seen made me think of it. And I get the question a lot. The channel one does come up and say Michael Bartley for the PayPal, which is it's mine. Like I say it all the time. It's my. It was a long story, but I didn't want my email address attached to one, so I used my dad's to set it up, and so that's why it says Michael Bartley. Oh, man, we still haven't got any of these come off. What is the deal? That one's getting close. Heather said, all you send out a link, they should set a reminder on the phone. Really? Okay. Okay. All right. I'll do that. Yeah, let's hear the battle cry. Attitude of gratitude. Oh, I'm telling you, I can't. I'm forever grateful. Oh, everybody, look. Come on, baby. Come on. Why is it just standing there? Come on. That one's behind it trying to give it a push. It's like, oh, you want to go home? We're almost out of quarters. This is a shame. All right, let's try to. There we go. Oh! How did that happen? That was awesome. All right, I got to make a video out of all that. Uh, 10. Come on, baby. Oh! We got about 2 cups left, guys. I hope all that. What all do we have left? Looks like most everything over there falls. We just have these 2. We get these 2 down. I think we get these 2 down, and we have an ounce of gold. I think. I don't. Something very well could be buried in here that I didn't see, but I thought everything else fell off. Let's get it. Let's get a profit. Here we go, guys. Oh, he is never going to get any of that out. Come on, baby. Come on. That's it. That's it, guys. We got our ounce. I'm trying not to put myself in a bad situation because I know he has a hard time getting the quarters out when there's too many. I just wanted to put a couple extra in. So there we go, guys. No need to even get him. We got our ounce of gold, $1,200. What's the current price? Last time I looked, it was like 19 something. So think it. So around $700. I will take it. Now remember, this isn't cash. This is actual gold. With the gold, we won gold last video. I think I put it out on YouTube. All of that, I have to wait until they do a gold order, which I absolutely do. It could take 2 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year I don't ever know, but they've always been good for giving it to me. The only thing that we've ever done that I haven't got fully settled on was the Bitcoin thing. I'm still not completely settled on the Bitcoin thing, and something else. And I think the Bitcoin thing was because everything went down, and I can't remember. There was a work around it, but I haven't got complete all of that yet. But everything else I did. That's cool, guys. Hey, listen, that's a good win. I got to hang out with you all for a little bit. So I'll put the link out. You can send me an email. I will email you back when I get the link. Like I said, I'm gonna have both Zoom and Google Meets up, and we'll have a nice little conversation and fill you in on how my life is going. But thank you all so much for spending, let's say, Thursday. Yes. So tomorrow's YouTube video is Braden playing. Yes, not here, but playing at Flying J's and he wins. I'm pretty excited to put this one out. So I'm excited for you all to see that. Anybody that sorry, I was trying to read what my screen was saying. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. There was a couple people, John and I think it was Heather, was talking about some bad things that were going on. My thoughts and prayers go out to you. I think there's a whole lot of us that keep you in our thoughts and prayers and hope everything gets better, fixed, and get over it as quick as possible. Chris, you're right. The golden dice thing. Yeah, there's several things that haven't completely got resolved. But like I said, it's just an interesting situation up here. You know, it's the only way I could make this work and be real. You know, I could not be real. And I have people tell me all the time. Every time I talk to somebody in private, they were like, "Well, I would have done it like this, or I wouldn't have seen it any different." And maybe I could have done it differently if I started a channel over, but I tried to be honest and explain and over explain, and you know, it is what it is. So, have a great night. I hope to see you all tomorrow on the our Zoom call meeting, and also we should be doing a live stream tomorrow night too, which, like I said, the next one I think is going to be me building up a tower. So that'll be the next, or it depends. If I know last time Isaiah wasn't a big fan of it, just because he wasn't that comfortable. But that's been a long time ago. He's gotten pretty good at it now, so he might be completely okay with getting recorded. Thank you, guys. Have a great night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Good night, YouTube fam. I will. Thank you, Chris. Wendy, give me a few minutes before you call me because I'm using the phone as one of the live stream things. So I gotta, try to give me like 10 minutes. Then give me a call. All right. Good night, guys.